Hey y'all, so my name is Naya. For all y'all who do not know me, this is my official YouTube channel. I know some of y'all came from TikTok, so yeah, this is my official YouTube ministry. So yeah, without further ado, God is back with a word. Y'all know anytime I'm back, God is back, okay? I had a few songs today, which is so weird because actually last night, God been giving me songs like back to back to back, and I kind of got low-key like a couple of videos that I need to be doing, but today we're gonna do this song because God gave me this song yesterday and then he gave it back. He gave it again to me today, if that makes sense. He gave me the song again today. And so let me just give you like a breakdown real quick before I go into the song, what the song is called. So basically the song is called When It Hurts by Avant, right? And so basically this song is for y'all who God has called y'all to stand for your kingdom spouse, okay? God has called y'all into separation. God has literally transformed both of y'all individually before he brings y'all together into y'all marriage season, okay? This is a very, very specific prophetic lyrical message, I should say. So this is like really, really specific, okay? Let me go into the lyrics so y'all can understand and get better clarity. So this is called When It Hurts by Avant, and y'all, I was singing my heart out to this song, okay? Because I just felt it. I know some of y'all gonna be able to feel these lyrics, okay? Especially if God calls you to stand for somebody. Look, listen, okay? Just listen. And listen to the song after I give y'all the lyrics too. So he starts off by saying, "Can you take me telling you the truth? When I know the situation looks shady, but my girl, will you believe when I say I knew that you be tripping?" Then he says, "So I slept out in my ride in the driveway. So before we get into the things that we shouldn't do, I'm gonna need your undivided attention, cause it's fantasies and reality. Baby, which one are we living in?" So basically in this he's saying, like even if we hurt each other, even if cause we are, okay, we all are imperfect people. This literally hit home for me, y'all, because it's definitely gonna be times where y'all let each other down, okay, in y'all marriage, in your relationship. Y'all never gonna be able to be perfect for each other, okay? Y'all always gonna be continuously learning things, trying to improve and progress in your relationship, okay? Especially if God called y'all into separation and you know this person already before. He's literally saying in the beginning, can you take me telling you the truth? I know for a lot of us, the truth is hard to hear, especially if you came from like a toxic situation where you have to deal with a narcissist, okay? We've been there, okay? You've dealt with narcissism, you dealt with people lying to you, you dealt with people withholding the truth from you. That's the same thing as lying, but you know what I'm saying, like people hiding stuff from you. And I know that can be hard to trust, but at the same time, even if this person does something that you may not like, will you be able to still be there for that person? Will you still stand for this person even if they tell you the truth? Like, you know what I'm saying, the truth is hard to hear, but like, will you still be there is what your person is saying. Like, will you still stand even if I tell you something that might hurt your feelings? Will you still be there for me? Will you still hold it down? You know what I'm saying? And so he says, because it's fantasies and reality, okay? The reality is, yes, we will have that love for each other that God's placed inside of us, right? God has equipped us to be able to handle these marriages and these kingdom spouses and be able to love them. But at the same time, we're still going to be humans. We're still going to be imperfect. We're still going to be continuously healing and learning each other and growing in ourselves. So you have to be willing to, even if this person hurts you, maybe this person has hurt you in the past, even if this person does something that hurt your feelings, you still gonna be able to forgive them, okay? Forgive them, fruit of the spirit, okay? And so it says, when it hurts, will we still be the same two lovers all over each other? When it hurts, will we still see what we got together? Promise that will never, never be temporary, ordinary. We should change people's definition of love. So forget what you heard. The only way that this will work is if you love me when it hurts, okay? Even when this person hurts your feelings, even when this person does something that literally you probably feel like it's unforgivable, just know that God will never put you in a situation that you can't come back from, okay? If he placed you, if he gave you a God ordained spouse, a kingdom spouse, he's never going to place you in a situation where you're not ever going to be able to come back from that or heal from that situation, because he literally placed this person on this earth for you, okay? Y'all gonna be able to make it through any test or any trial or any situation. Y'all gonna be able to come back from it, okay? And that's why he says, when it hurts, will we still be the same two lovers all over each other, okay? Like, even through all the pain, even through all the trials, the tests, the just everything, he said literally, the only way that this will work is if you love me when it hurts. Like, still love me even if I can't, right? Even if I fall short, even if I sin, even if I make a mistake. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for. Even if I make a mistake, will you still forgive me? Will you still love me the same way? Will you still, not hold contempt against me? Will you not condemn me or judge me? Will you just forgive me? That's all your kingdom spouse is saying. Like, will you still be able to forgive me even if it hurts? Right? And that's a lot of us, especially, God has placed us to stand for our kingdom spouses, stand for a God ordained spouse, right? And it's hard, okay? Especially if you had maybe a friendship or a relationship with this person in the past. Some of us not even, maybe you never had a relationship with this person, but you had some type of friendship, okay? And this person may maybe hurt your feelings in the past, but at the same time, like, will you still be able to stand for this person? It's so funny because God just brought something to my mind. So one time I was which one though? I just got two visions, so I don't know which one I should do first. Okay, so I'm gonna just do this one first. So this one just came to my mind. So basically, one time, I know for me, y'all know, I told y'all before that, like, I had, like, a really toxic situation in the past. And so basically, I was so used to, like, narcissism and, like, people just never being able to tell me the truth, okay? I'm the type of person, I'm just tell you what it is and tell you what it ain't. So I just always dealt with people just not being able to tell me the truth, regardless. And I'm not even hard to tell the truth to, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I just never dealt with somebody just openly being honest. So when God brought me to my kingdom spouse, it was just so different, okay? Like, he just always was so open, and that kind of used to make me mad. Like, I would just, like, even if it hurt my feelings, like, it was just like, I would have just rather you lie, because I wouldn't be mad right now. But God had to show me that, like, no, you want him to be able to tell you the truth, because that is the only way. That's the only way, okay? You can't just be you can't get comfortable with accepting toxicity. It's so crazy because God literally healed all of us. Well, he's healing. I'm not going to say healed, but he's healing all of us separately to bring us together, to teach other people what that looks like. And I know we keep talking about the same stuff, y'all, but literally, this hat looks so crazy. But literally, y'all, like, it's just beautiful. And then he even says, he said, we should change people's definition of love, so forget what you heard. Period. Okay? He's basically saying, like, let's show people what true love really is, okay? Let's show people what it looks like, even through all the tests, even through all the trials, even through each other's mistakes. We can still love each other. We can still forgive each other. We can still work through it. We can still come out stronger than ever, okay? And so the next verse, it says, I don't want to blend in with every other relationship that be falling in and out, girl, not us. I knew that I tripped, because every time we argue, I think about having someone on the side, girl. So before we get into things that we shouldn't do, I'm going to need your undivided attention, because it's fantasies and reality. Baby, which one are we living in? So some of y'all probably had relationships with y'all kingdom spouses in the past, maybe like romantic relationship. Some of y'all probably never had that, but some of y'all probably did have that. And so he says, I don't want this to be like every other relationship in the past. I want this to be the real deal, right? I want this to be a forever type of love. I want this to be something where even through all each other's mistakes, even when we fall short, even when we can't hold up our end, even when we drop the ball, okay, we can still, like, I want to know that we can still make it out. Do y'all hear that? I'm telling y'all, I hear sirens every day, trains every day, these sirens. Do y'all hear that? Oh my gosh. I don't even know y'all can hear that. But anyways, they're just like... So he's saying, like, I don't want this to be like every other relationship in the past. I want to be able to know that even when I fall short, even when I make a mistake, you're going to still be able to forgive me. And y'all, God had to tell me this, like, when I was standing for my kingdom spouse. He even... It's literally for better or for worse, okay? Even if this person is not fully healed, y'all, we've been talking about this. Even when God brings this person back, God needed to see from us, okay, this is for his daughter specifically. God needed to see from us that specifically by us standing, like, will you actually stand for this man? Will you stand for my son even when he isn't fully healed, even when he makes mistakes, even when he's maybe living unrighteously at the moment, okay? God wanted to see how 10 toes down are you. How will you showcase your love to him still, even when he isn't fully walking in his full purpose yet, right? His full calling yet. Like, will you still love my son? Will you still forgive my son? Will you still be patient with my son, right? And vice versa, because the same love that God has us extending to them, they will extend to us as well when God is ready for them to do that. Just like us standing for them. God does not want us to be hurt, right? God doesn't want us to be dealing with the same toxic stuff that we have to deal with in the past, right? So honestly, y'all, I kind of, even though sometimes it gets weary, it does get tiring sometimes by standing for a kingdom spouse. If you really think about it, like, wouldn't you rather God take his time by healing this person and transforming their hearts than this person literally either hurting you or you hurting this person? So I just think about that sometimes. Like, I told God a long time ago that, God, do what you need to do, because the last thing I want is for me to hurt this man, or either for this man to end up hurting me even further, okay? So think about that. And so he says the same thing. He says, when it hurts, will we still be the same two lovers all over each other? When it hurts, will we still see what we got together? Promise that we'll never, never, ever be temporary, ordinary. And then I'm going to skip down because it just says the same thing. And he says, baby girl, we gotta face it. Oh my God, that's what we just said. Literally, he says, baby girl, we gotta face it. There will be times that we let each other down. And on them days that you ain't feeling me, will you still be able to stick around? Because anything worth having is worth fighting for. If you really want this thing to work, we gotta go to war. Girl, I'm in this thing. I mean, we're in this thing. But through the tears, will you still be here, okay? This is literally what we just said. So when if this person lets you down in the past, if this person lets you down in the future, you still got to be there to stand through better or for worse, through sickness and in health, right? Y'all know we've been talking about the word I do, okay? Like wedding vows, for richer or for poorer, okay? Through thick and thin, okay? Through thick and thin, you got to stand 10 toes down for your person, regardless what the situation may be. Like, yes, you may be hurting in the moment. Yes, you maybe they hurt you in the past, okay? But you gotta pick your head up. Like, if this person is called to be your God ordained spouse, his kingdom spouse that God has made for you, you have to stand 10 toes down. That's why God has been teaching us how to do that before we even walk into our marriage seasons. God has been preparing our hearts for this, right? God has taught us how to stand up, right? Head up, chest out, okay? He's been teaching us how to stand for something, even through even through the hard times. God is literally teaching us how to do this now. It's literally, I'm like so grateful for that, because say if God would have just let us walk into these marriages, right? No idea what it takes. Especially those who haven't been married before. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't never done this before. So God is literally teaching us now, so that when we go into these marriages and maybe we let each other down, we know what to do. We've been well equipped long time having to stand for a person, but like we already know the deal. So when this, you know what I'm saying, like if trials and tribulations do come, we know what to do, right? We know to turn to God. We know that we're gonna be able to face any trial or any tribulation. We're gonna be able to come out 10 times stronger. He says, because anything worth having is worth fighting for. If we really want this thing to work, we got to go to war. Okay, we know the spiritual warfare. Like, we got to war against this thing. We well equipped already by God, but we got to fight the battle. The battle is already won, but we still got to go through it, okay? God never said we won't go through nothing. He did say he will never leave us or forsake us, though. So remember that. That don't mean that just because this relationship is built by God that we won't go through things. Because that's what makes our relationship stronger with this individual, right? That's what's going to build our relationship stronger. Especially for those who are called into influence. So maybe a lot of y'all have already been told that God is going to be like showcasing your relationship publicly, okay? You know, if that's something that God has told you, you already know. So you know if you're going to be in a public eye with your relationship with your God ordained spouse. So literally, y'all relationship is literally going to be motivating to other people and encourage other people to walk the righteous path in marriage, if that makes sense. Like, literally, y'all are going to be showcasing y'all marriages to people to help these people who don't believe in love, people who maybe are divorced, maybe who are looking for love. Y'all are literally going to motivate and encourage these people to seek Christ for love, okay? So I know some of y'all are tired of hearing about kingdom spouses, but at the end of the day, love is literally the healer for everything. Whether it's a child, whether it's a motherly love, whether it's a fatherly love, whether it's a cousin love, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a sisterly love, love can heal all. Do y'all not see, like, it's so many people committing suicide and stuff because they're going through things in their mind and they feel like nobody loved them. Like, love, and everybody needs love, whether people say it or not. I know people are so closed off from love. We've all been there probably, but love can heal. It can break you, but at the same time, it's the only thing that can heal everybody. And then the song just repeats itself, y'all. He says, I want to change people's definition of love. So you and your God ordained spouse, you and your kingdom spouse, y'all will change the definition of love, because this isn't a worldly thing. This is a God mandated thing, okay? This is created by God. So yes, it will change the definition of love. It will be showcased to other people of what it looks like, what a kingdom marriage looks like, what a godly love looks like, okay? It's possible because God is a God who can do all things but fail. Like, God is the only person who can create this type of love in a human being, okay? This ain't no fairy tale stuff. This ain't just happening in your dreams and visions for no reason. God is not showing you these things and telling you these things just for the fun of it. God would not do that, okay? So if God has been giving you dreams, God has been giving you visions of what you and this person, of you and this person, I'm just saying that if God has been giving you dreams, visions of you and this person, you and this individual, don't just be thinking that God is going to be telling you that for no reason. And that could be anything, whether it's maybe like a future business that y'all might have together, whether it's a future, maybe y'all future family, maybe a future home. Like, God is not going to just be giving you things, and always take things back to God, okay? But because God will follow up with confirmation, especially if you ask. So yes, the song repeats itself. He says, when it hurts, do you love me when it hurts? Girl, when it hurts, do you love me when it hurts? When it hurts, do you love me when it hurts? Will you love this person when it hurts? Literally, that's it. Will you love this person for better or for worse? Will you love this person through sickness and in health? Will you love this person through richer? What is it called? For richer and for poorer? I don't know. I'm working on my vows, okay? I'm gonna write my vows down because I won't. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, y'all, like, that's literally the wedding vows. Like, will you love this person when it hurts? Like, when this person let you down, are you still gonna be able to stand for this person? Especially if God has called you to stand. Like, come on now, we already been equipped for this. It's gonna hurt probably in a moment, whatever it is, but y'all gonna be able to come out of it 10 times stronger. And God will not put you in a situation where you're not gonna be able to bounce back from it. And God is not gonna put you in a situation to where you're not gonna be able to heal from it, okay? Where it's gonna be literally like you can't heal, you can't bounce back from it. He's not gonna let you put yourself in a position like that, and he wouldn't put you in a situation like that. But God never did say that we won't have trials and tribulations either. So just as well as these kingdom marriages are going to be fruitful and just full of joy and happiness, we're still going to deal with stuff. That's why he said okay, so he said, because it's fantasies and it's reality, baby, which one are we living? So yeah, like, at the same time, we gonna have joy, we gonna get that happiness, but at the same time, we gonna have things that we gotta deal with for real, like in reality, okay? We still human at the end of the day, y'all. Don't forget that, okay? Don't forget that, okay? We still gonna have things that we gotta deal with. And we literally just talked about this at church, because the pastor was saying something like, it was Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd and I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures and he leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul for his name's sake. Even though we walk through the darkest valley, we will fear no evil, for your rock and your staff, they comfort us, Lord, right? You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So God never did say that we wouldn't have trials and tribulations, but he did say he would never leave us or forsake us. He did say that even when we lie down in the green pastures, even when we going through the darkest valley, he would never leave us. we are well equipped to deal with any test, any trial, any spiritual warfare that comes up or try to attach itself to us or our unions or our kingdom spouses. So y'all listen to this song, y'all take this back to God, because this is very specific for those who have been called to stand for their kingdom spouses. Go listen to this song, because I felt it, okay? I definitely felt it. So yeah, y'all, go listen to the song. I love y'all. God loves you more. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday today. I hope y'all have a blessed Sunday. I hope y'all have a really productive Sunday. Yeah, I will see y'all back when God sends me back. Peace out.